Welcome back to another episode of Idaho Trailheads. Today we are heading up to Kinport Peak, and that is the City Creek Loop and the Sap Tree Loop. And now maybe you're wondering, Hunter, why is it so dark outside? Well, I've got a new work schedule and it starts tomorrow. It's 4:45 in the morning to 10 in the morning. So I decided I'm going to get up really early and see if I can start getting into that schedule. So the last few days I've tried and I've failed. Today I woke up at 4, right? But then I fell back asleep until 5. So here we are. I forced myself out of bed even though I got up a little late. And we are here. It's just past 6 o'clock. It's super dark out still. You can still see stars. I don't know if you can see them on camera. Probably not. But really cool. This hike says that it's about 5.8 miles and you gain about 1,800 feet of elevation. So today we're going to put that to the test. Let's go. Tuck, come here. Come here, bud. All right, sit. Wow. Good boy. Shake. Good. Good boy. The majority of the way up is going to be in the dark. So I might record on the way back down today. We'll have to see. So look out for that. What I can tell you so far is here. Actually, let me pull up All Trails. On All Trails, you can see how it has this green down here below. That is still on the road. So you have to drive all the way up until you meet where both of these meet. And then you can actually start hiking, okay? Because there is a little parking spot. It's now 7 o'clock. So I've still got about 50 minutes to an hour before the sun rises. It's fall heading into winter now, which means less hours of sun, which that kind of sucks, but it's okay. We've reached our first landmark thing. This is 0.2 miles in. Storms. If you see clouds hailing, raining or moving, and rain spinning, hitting or twisting, you can bet I'll be waiting, listening, or watching. That's from Mario, who's age 7. Lovely bench. And then over here you have a nice view. You can't really see it on camera, but it's a nice view of just some trees, and then there's a creek in the back. It's starting to get a little bit lighter. I doubt you guys can really tell though. Because for you, the camera is exposing to this. Put that away though. Still really nothing. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I think I'm going to tell you guys about the gear that I have on, because I've got my boots, I got my big jacket, and you guys won't believe where I got them. He's such a good boy. He doesn't go too far, but he keeps running off into the darkness and I can't see him anymore. Weirdo. You can't do that. I was looking at the All Trails map and I was trying to figure out why won't my gloves touch my screen, because I got a pair that specifically could touch screens. And I was looking at my gloves. I'm like, what in the world? They don't even fit as well as I thought they did. I had them on the wrong hand. Okay, let's keep going. Obviously, I'm a little tired. Whoa. You can start to see sunrise. That's awesome. Still can't see me though. The whole thing is 5.8 miles. So it's an in and out, which means you split it in half, relatively. So it's half of 5 is 2.5, half of 0.8 is 0.4. So put those together, that's 2.9 miles in, 2.9 miles out. That is if it's directly in the middle. It might not be. So let's see. 30 minutes, like usual. Still got quite a bit to the top, it looks like. So, gonna keep going. Okay. No idea if you can see me, because it is still dark for the camera. I can see now, so I don't even have my light on. But I think it's about time for a water break. So I'm gonna pause my watch and pause the app. Pause. Okay. Oh, good old water break. And of course, even though we're taking a break, Tuck can't resist bringing me a stick. Go get it, bud. Maybe I'll try and mute when I drink, because probably not the best sounding thing, but I also want to keep this as real as possible. Speaking of real, when you go hiking at night, it's probably recommended you bring some kind of weapon, just in case there's a wild animal. Tuck brought the stick back. He's the only wild animal I've seen. But I don't have a gun, and I should probably get pepper spray. But what I do have is a machete. I'm gonna stick it up into the sky so you can see it. Yeah, I brought a machete. Funny story about that. So when my wife and I were dating, I thought it would be a really funny joke to get her machete, because we had joked about it. We had joked about the use of machetes. So I went and got her one, and at Christmas I'm giving it to her, and she goes, "Hold on," and runs into the other room, comes back, and she's like, "I got you one as well." So this is the machete she got me, and she has hers somewhere, I'm not sure. Okay, I think I've caught my breath. I've took a couple swigs of water, probably gonna take one more and get back on the trail. We are now starting to go uphill. You can see that there. Tuck, come. There's Tuck, always ahead. I've had to take a few breaks, just like quick 30-second breaks to like catch my breath, because my heart rate was saying like 190. I don't know if that's good or not. I think that's a little high, isn't it? So I think for my age, you're supposed to get it like 180 when you're working out. Let's see what it is now. Is now, okay, good. I've got it back down to 160. All right, it's time to start going back uphill. Whoa, these are cool looking. They're all dead. I'm sure at one point these were all like bright green, but now they're dead. Cool. Not behind me, but in front of me. You can like kind of see it right there. It's like a pink orange. That's awesome. Really, really cool. This is the sunrise I wanted to be on top of the mountain for. Oh, but at least I get to see it from here. Wow. Such a pretty sunrise. Huh. Wow. Shoot. Okay. I went off the trail. That's no bueno. Tuck, you led me astray. Come on. We gotta go back down. Dang it. There was a fork in the road, and I thought, okay, I can trust Tuck because he was right last time. He was not right this time. It started taking me up some random path. Unless these lead up. But it looks like it's just going straight off to the right, so I'm gonna go back down now. Ah, dang it. Also, can you hear that chipmunk? Or something squeaking, maybe it's a bird. It's a bird. Why did I say chipmunk? I don't know. So I made a YouTube short the other day, and I was breathing pretty heavy because I was hiking, and someone commented like, could you breathe any louder? I was like, oh boy. So now I'm a little self-conscious when I'm hiking and vlogging because I feel like I'm breathing into the mic. Okay, this is the fork. This is where you come from originally. Well, actually, I think the path is actually supposed to go down that way, but I went the other way. So now we go this way, because we came from there. Come on, this way. I'm going the right way now. So if you go the way that I went, which is you park and then you see the sign and you just go straight that way, then at 1.5 miles there will be a fork, and you need to take the left side that looks more flat instead of the right side that kind of just takes you up into the hills. Well, that's intriguing. The path forward, this path, it goes from like a super muddy up in that direction where I came from to now rocky. It looks like this is where a stream used to be, and it would run down this way and straight along. About 1.7 miles in, you start going really uphill. Like you gain a lot of elevation fast. I'm at 1.77, and this last little bit is like really steep, but it's all right. Just gotta keep going forward. So much happier. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes it's really hard to get out of bed. But then I force myself to do something like this on a hike. And once I get into it, all that stress goes away. Like it's my mind stress that goes away. And now it's body stress that I'm just like, yes, I prefer that. Just so relieving for like anxiety or stress. Anyways, let's get going. Not only is it steep now, but it's also really rocky. You can see the rocks here. So if you don't think you can get over rocks, maybe that's your turnaround point. And that's okay, right? Because at least you started, you tried. Because I think the only way to fail in life is to not even try at all. Okay. Oh, break time. I need a break. It's okay to take breaks. Let's just update y'all for a second. I'm at 1.98 miles, 1,053 feet gained in elevation. Tuck, please leave the tree, bud. Says I have about 3.98 miles left. My speed is 1.8 miles per hour. And so far I have taken 1 hour and 13 minutes. Almost done with my break. We're at like 2 miles, which means, says 0.9 miles to the top. So, gonna make it there. And then we actually don't turn around and go back down the same path. You go around. So, looking forward to it. I need to get moving again because I'm getting cold. It's only 40 degrees out right now. That's Fahrenheit. So, gotta get a move on. I'm having a pause every like 30 feet. Look at how steep it is. Also, there's this really cool red berries. Really cool. We're somewhere around 2.2 miles in, but look at that view. Whoa, that's incredible. Oh, and I'm here, I get to see that in person. We still got more to go, so let's go. I keep saying let's go. I think you get the gist of it. So just before you start getting on top of things, there's this little rock. I just found it. It says, Debbie, my love. Whoever you are, and Debbie, wherever you are, hope you're doing okay. I found the sun. I found the sun. Wow. Wow. I got a little emotional as I came over the peak right there. We're still going up a little bit, but I don't think I've ever gone this high hiking just like me. Just me, no four-wheeler, no dirt bike, just me. I made it. You know, have you ever had that feeling where you proved that you could do it? Because everybody's always saying, oh wow, that's so hard, you can't do it, so hard, and you did it. I got to the first peak, and now we get to the second peak, because you already have a brilliant view of the city down below, but that's not where All Trail says it ends. And I will finish this thing. I will. I made it. It says 3 miles. It says 3 miles in. That is the very end. This is the entire route. The blue is what I have done. Green is what's left because I've got to go back down, but I've done it. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna take off the backpack. I've got a protein shake and some granola bars I'm gonna eat. I need to weigh my backpack because I'm pretty sure it's a little too heavy. Okay, got my protein shake. Also, the wind is really strong up here, so I'm turning away from the wind, so I hope you don't mind if I'm not looking at you directly. Okay, I gotta shake this up. Let's see. Yeah, still cold. It took me 1 hour 55 minutes. It's 3 hours for the way that I came. 1,720 feet of elevation gain. I have 2.8 miles of a return and the average pace of 35 minutes per mile. And over here on my watch, I have burned 840 calories. My usual calorie goal before I started hiking, it's 720. So to get 840 by 9 o'clock in the morning, that's incredible. And that's just for the hike. I'm currently sitting at 947 for the entire day. Oh man. 3 mile hike makes that taste so good. It tastes good anyways. I found out that I'm kind of sensitive to dairy. No, Tuck, you can't have chocolate. I'm kind of sensitive to dairy, so I was looking for alternatives for protein shakes, and I found this non-dairy muscle milk. It tastes so good. It's got 25 grams of protein, so it's a good source of fiber. This is great. I've got granola bars as well. I also wanted to talk to you guys about like my gear. We'll just go head to toe. I've got my Peak 3 hat, and then I've got a hoodie that's actually some company, I can't remember the name of it because they shut down. It says the mountains are calling. This big green jacket, and I've got thermal gloves. I've got pants, long socks, and steel toe boots. The hoodie, like I said, it was some company that was just, I found on Instagram, and they've shut down now. The big green jacket, believe it or not, it's from Walmart. It was like $40. It's not that bad for this big of a coat. Thermal gloves, got those from Amazon. I could probably link those below if I can find it again. 15 to 20 bucks. And then my pants, I believe those were also Walmart. Make sure you wear long socks because on a hike like this, there's a lot of like thorns and stuff that could get stuck in your ankles, and you don't want that. And then I've got steel toe boots, and I know you're probably thinking like, oh wow, boots, those are usually like 80, 100, almost two, like some boots are like $200, and I think that's a ripoff. That's just me personally. So I bought these at Walmart as well. 30 bucks, but they're steel toe. I thought that was a great deal, so I couldn't pass that one up. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna chillax here for a bit, turn off the GoPro, and Yeah. Who's a good boy? Yeah, yeah. You made it on the hike? You made it on the hike? Come here. Oh yeah. Good boy. Good boy, Tuck. Oh man. Always remember, if you pack it in, you pack it out. I stood here for a while, had a granola bar, had my protein shake. I think it's about time we start heading back down. I don't know how much I'm gonna record, because when I started, it was so dark, I was thinking I'll probably record the most on the way back down, but then it got light and I recorded and we made it. So we'll see how much I record on the way down, but stay tuned for when I do get down there. I'll tell you how long my moving time was and all of that, how many calories I burned, everything. All right, let's go. Ugh. Just on my way back down and I see these posts. Makes me think that maybe in the winter time they bring up a fence to close it off. Coming down here, you can see out on the horizon, you have the big buttes right, hold on, right in there, right in that area. They're just lonesome mountains out there. Like this whole area is a desert. Out in this area, well, it's classified as a desert. It doesn't look like your classic sandy desert. It's just dry, right? But out here, it's like super duper flat. And then you have just two bumps right out there on the horizon. And those are called the buttes. You can see down in this area, this is where we hiked up. We came all the way we came all the way around this mountain and up through this valley. Who's a good boy, huh? Huh? Hey. Who's a good boy? You know those clips in a vlog, like specifically like a hiking vlog, where someone will set up the camera, go back a little bit, and then walk past as if they had just walked that for the first time? I do that. I've done that a few times, but every time I've done it on this hike, Tuck has gone and either whacked it with his tail or dropped a stick on it. So I don't know how many of those I'm gonna keep in. Hopefully I got something before he knocked him over. I think I got one, maybe one. No sponsors, but if you're looking for a microphone for like long form content of like you need them to be wireless and for a really long time, I have to recommend this microphone that I have on. It's the DJI mic. It goes for like 10 hours. Excuse me? Like my hikes, I get a little worried because I'm like, oh, I don't want to run out of battery while I'm out here. These hikes can take hours. With this DJI mic, the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, and I haven't worried about microphones since I got this mic because the audio is so clear and clean and beautiful. I hope. If it's not right now, then that'll be really embarrassing. But also, I don't ever turn it off. The entire time I've been out here hiking, it's been on. I turn off the camera, but the microphone and the receiver both stay on the entire time, which is insane how long the battery life lasts. So, not sponsored, but I have to recommend this. Here's something I find impressive. 1,000 calories at 9:55 in the morning. Whoa. All right, coming down here, I see that there's actually another path that you can take, and that'll take you up on top of this hill over here, which should get you actually a pretty good view of the city, but not the mountains on the other side. So that is an option. Looks like Tuck is trying to take it. Tuck, come on, bud. We're not gonna take it today, so if you're in the area, feel free to take that if you're looking for just a little bit of a shorter route. What's crazy is we were up there. Look at that peak right there. You can barely see all of that, all the towers and such that were up there. That's crazy. At about a mile left, there's this that actually looks like it takes you straight down to like the next part of the path. Here on the map, see that little gray piece? That is that. So you can cut across and get there sooner. I'm not going to because I only have, oh, it thinks I'm going up now. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It updated again. I've only got 0.9 of a mile left going the correct way, so I'm just gonna do that. But like I always say, you guys are welcome to do it any way you want. This is pretty. .26. We're at a quarter mile left. Okay. We are back to the cars. And I say cars because there's another one. This morning it was just me. Well, yeah, it was pitch black. This is the entrance to the hike. You park here where there's a sign that says Upper Kinport Road. For some reason, All Trails tries to make you start way down the road. So don't do that. You guys didn't get to see. That is the entrance, or that's the path that I took. At that point, I had accidentally clicked the stop recording. And basically all I said after that point was thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.